My story began at my cabin when I was about 4 months old. My dad would throw me in the air in the pool and I would laugh and do sign language for more. I love being in the air. Then when I was 9 months old, we went to Maui. Dad would throw me to my aunt or mom. I'd go pretty high and then land with a splash. I started jumping off small things, like a poolside or some rocks, and sometimes even the low dive or dock at Green Lake. Eventually I learned to dive, flip, and spin, and even worked up the nerve for the high dive. Here are a few more shots of my jumps off the diving boards. When I was 7, we went to Maui again. This time we took a small hike to get to the top of a waterfall. I was scared. The high dive is only about 11 feet. This was 13 feet and dropped into a fast-moving river. But I did it. It felt amazing flying 13 feet downwards and then hitting the water when I jumped. About a year later, we went to Lake Cushman. We went with our friends. Me, Maeve, Dad, and Dubs climbed up the rock. It was a hard climb. As we looked over the rock, we weren't quite sure if we were ready for the 25-foot plunge. My dad jumped before me. He gave me a countdown, and I jumped. I felt like I was flying. For a second, I swore I wasn't going to hit the water. Sadly, I did. It would have been cool to fly. This summer, we went to Silverdale twice. Once with some family friends, and once with my friend Cohen. The dock was really long, but the first time the tide was in, and the second time the tide was out. So the height was different each time I jumped off the dock. The first time was a bit of a shock. The water was cold and it was higher than the high dive. It was about 15 feet high the first time and 17 feet high the second time.
That was awesome.
But I liked the cold water and the height. It made it more fun. Cohen liked it too. It was probably one of the most fun things I've done with him.
2, 1, 2, 3, go!
Later that summer, we went to Molten Falls in Vancouver, Washington. The water was the coldest water I've ever been in. We hiked down to a big, flat rock where we left our towels. Me and my dad then set off back up the trail where we found a cutoff that led to a perfect cliff for jumping. It was about 20 feet high. This time, me and my dad jumped at the same time. Luckily, the rocks made a quick escape from the freezing water. My sister swam over so we could jump off her first cliff together. It was only 7 feet high, but it was still fun. I like cliff jumping because it gives me a challenge and boosts my confidence. Any questions?